I think we need to end it, because this is getting a little bit too one-sided. Guys, this is so much damage for 2 mana. So we deal 4 by just Cornucopia, but every 2 life gain deals 4. So we deal 8 damage by life gaining with Cornucopia, and then we go into the charm that deals probably like 12 damage. Well guys, today I'm super incredibly excited to share this deck with you, because we got one of everyone's favorite strategies, the Lifedrain, getting better with the new cards. And man, when you see the new additions, you will freaking love it. This is a bit of a Golgari situation, so our enchantments might not be safe, but we are still dropping them. We have double Annex, and yes, I wanted to go mono black, but some of the cards are so incredibly perfect for this one that we splashed 2 different colors for 2 different cards. And I'll tell you, they are so worth it. One of them is Professor, because it not only life gains, which of course works with your tenacity, how about that, but also you can get the emblem. So our opponent is basically forcing our hand into the emblem. They are on the play, so they always have the first thing, and we will try to raise them. Let's go, double Professor. If they deal 1 damage, we can still ultimate. We are losing Professor, but it's worth it. Because when you will see the damage this deck can deal, wow. This is the most hilarious. Oh my god. I think I've done it once too. So this is so fun. They could activate their Professor, but they didn't realize that it's killing both of them. Man, the game starting on a strong note already. Let's go for this. And I want to go for Tenacity. Okay, first we set up with this. Our opponent is at freaking 26, we are at 12. So let's fix it. And then the next turn, guys, when you will see all the damage we can do, it will blow your mind. By the way, just to give you the idea, with a single Tenacity, this is 6 damage for 2 mana. It's like double Lightning Bolt. And we also gain life, so it's actually better than double Lightning Bolt. And yeah, this is only with 1 Tenacity, not even counting the emblems, not counting more Tenacity. Bro, we are actually close to winning already. I will play this into Shoot the Sheriff, because they will probably try to exile it somehow. Sneaky Golgari players. And Annex is working overtime to get us into 20 against 20 battle. I think one Shoot the Sheriff can... Bro, I'm having so many... We are just suffering from success. I want to use this card, but we are playing from behind a little bit here, so I don't think we can. We already have the win. Every single time. Guys, I also tested this deck in few versions before showcasing you, and every time I play this, I get Strategic Betrayal. Every single time. And every single time I do this. And then I win. So let's see if we can, copy the strat. Oh my god, you have no freaking idea how much we are better. Guys, this is why I'm so excited for this deck. Our opponent is at 18, huh? Well, is he now? 8 damage. By the way, we're actually winning. After this turn, we are winning at the upkeep. Guys, you can see the potential of Lich Lifedrain. No, you are not untapping, my friend. And guys, we had tons of more. We actually had tons of more. Cornucopia dealing 2 damage, then this deals 6 damage, this is another 8 damage, and Professor is also like potentially with Emblem. So guys, let's go. I want to show you the full thing. Yes, I did. Well guys, let's start with some juicy Dragonstorms. I don't know the matchup. I actually have no idea what cards we need. Shoot the Sheriff might be good, but... we have Annex, so we should be fine on cards. I will try to stack some life gain, because if we can get Tenacity or the emblem from Professor, the life gain from Cornucopia will be pretty massive. Oh, so we needed Shoot the Sheriff. Well, it happens. It happens to the best of us. I think this is something... I guess we can kill it later. We can kill it during the turn, when they play the land, because then they will maybe stack a little bit more. Okay, now we have a choice. They will play land after it, but I still think it's a Brucey Bill thing. No! It's a habit. Guys, I swear this is a habit. I did not want to do it. I actually did not want to do it. I mean, you heard it. You heard the squeal, the squeak. This is the squeak of someone who pressed the thing and then it went to the brain that it was the wrong thing. Honestly, I just always burn with this card lately, so I just clicked it without thinking. But don't you worry, guys. Don't you worry. We are not dead on this turn, which means we get an extra turn, which means that... But why Sloth played Cornucopia? It's just a mana stone. It doesn't do anything. Well, it activates the Withering Curse. And if you play it against Withering, you know, that slows you down a little bit.
Wither.
For those that know, how about I sweep your board? Yep, I gain 1 life, and with that this is a full sweeper. Oh, our opponent doesn't like it. I wonder why. Because they lose to it. They don't like it, because it counters their whole deck. So as long as you play sweeper, they cannot win. And, well, that's one of the reasons I'm not a fan of aggro decks, because if you get countered like this, there's nothing you can do pretty much. Do we go for Professor? This is Ward 1. Yep. So I'm going for Professor because I want to keep the sweeper for future. Let's go. And it seems our opponent is very bored with losing games. Well, guys, we have some elves, and you know what has to happen to elves. Exile. Bye-bye. No badgers for... I mean, they will play a badger, but at least they won't play badger with 2-drop, you know. Because on turn 2, you usually should be playing 1 2-drop, not 2 of them. But we are, you know, trying to make it work and slow our opponent down. But here they go, a badger enjoyment deck. It's kinda crazy that you see elves and you know this will be badger on the next turn. It really screams of, you know, this card is not too good. And badger is so off the rails, I'm still getting surprised. Basically, if you cut 1 ability from this card, I think it still would be tier 1 meta card. You could just... Or if you phrase it that it only pumps the lands, or... Yeah, I think it should pump the land, because obviously it's from the set that earthbends, so it should have synergy with the, you know, earthbended lands. But it's all creatures. This was done on purpose, so it can, you know, synergize with all the mana dorks. So this card was made on purpose way better than it normally would be with any normal deck. So right now, we are in a situation where we will lose the game if we don't hit a sweeper, which is honestly most of the games in Standard right now. So we will go with the core. We'll go with the charm to get rid of the Hydra, because this is their scaling. Let me choose the right one, just to make sure. And of course, we will have to draw a sweeper. For now, we are doing pretty darn fine, considering what monstrosity happened in the board. But, okay, we are good at magic and we won. How much more? Okay, we actually super won. I just realized. So we can go for this. Man, isn't it fun? We do it first because this has 2 colors, so we life gain more. We can draw a card. I'm not going for the emblem, we just need more cards, because if you draw a land, it's a little bit of a disaster. And see, drawing correct card suddenly makes our deck feels absolutely overpowered, and their deck feeling absolutely junk. And if you draw the opposite, well, this deck is absolutely unbeatable, and ours is junk. It's just 1 draw changes who wins. We probably want to get rid of Tifa, so unfortunately we'll probably have to -3. They might still have a protection spell, or we can just do this. I don't need to sweep, but it's safer this way. With this we can make sure that we can not only draw a card, but also make sure that the board stays. I think they had some potentially protection spells. I guess they had no priority, but that's what I expected. So with this we won. And as you can see, this is exactly what I say. Drawing correct cards is incredibly important skill, because it will change who wins. 1 good card and you can see that it feels hopeless for our opponent. Completely 0 chance, absolute junk of tier 1 meta deck. You know, landfall is very, very high right now. I think it's like one of the top decks. And not at top 3, but a little bit behind. I think it's top 4 or 5. Let's gain some life, play more stuff. Yeah, it's just not even close. Like, it's actually laughable how our opponent cannot do anything. We just keep playing basically 3 mana a turn, killing everything. I guess we can just plus here. Because we already have card advantage from the Decorum Dissertation, which means that we can just burn this Planeswalker. We don't need it anymore. We just care about this in case things go wrong. If they play Badger, Rhythm, Badger, 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 Rhythm, 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 and suddenly they have insane value. We can keep drawing cards because every turn we are live gaining with Cornucopias. We don't have 2 colored cards, so we can just live gain with this. And that's basically 3 cards per turn. So even if you keep drawing clans like we do, still pretty darn good. Still pretty good. I could attack with the core, but where's the fun in this if we can torment a Badger player that played Elves into Badger, into Hydra, and we still beat it because we drew the right card. So yeah, let's enjoy. Oh, more lands, thank you. This is why I like cards like this. Even with bad draw, you will get the right thing sooner or later. Gain 1 life, deal 1 damage. Now it also deals damage to our opponent. And you can see, this feels absolutely hopeless, even though we are doing 3 lands per 4 cards. Doesn't matter anyway. Oh yes, please play for a single turn. Just play for 1 turn and we can be friends forever. And can we actually win already? I could attack with Cottage, but there's no fun in it. So this is what? We're dealing... Oh, it's only 6 damage? 10 damage total. Okay, guys. I want to go for the cool Lifa. Yes, you can have it. You are the... Oh man, guys. Prepare because we will crush their dreams. This will be more fun than you expect. We are not just winning. We're making this guy take emotional damage. After we took ours. I'm not killing anything. I need them to have hope. Guys, I need them to have hope. Otherwise they will just scoop. Yep. 2 damage. We cannot deal too much damage, guys. We need to really go low-key on this. They will keep playing because they still have hope. I will pay 2 life. And this is the big thing. Oh no, I forgot to use the Planeswalker. I think you have a chance to win right now. Oh no, the Hydra can go big. Yeah, oh man, they will be so excited to play every card from their hand. I'm not even reacting to it. I just want to see how far can they go. And if they don't win on this turn, I will give them 1 more turn. It's just too fun. It's just... I have to say, this is actually hilarious because we have all the control of the game, and this is one of the reasons I enjoy playing Control, because you actually have decisions and you can influence the game. This deck pretty much draws cards and plays cards. You don't really have many outplays. The only outplay this deck has is protecting the creature, which is very predictable because that's like the only instant they have. So in reality, you draw cards, you play them, and you see if your opponent crumbles to it, you know? And it feels like whenever I play aggro decks, it feels a little bit hopeless because I cannot do anything. I just play card and that's it. I have like 0 control over the whole, you know, situation. Our opponent is still not do... Man, they really need to start trying harder. Like, I don't want to kill them, but look how much damage we are dealing by just drawing cards. Oh my god, I will kill him on accident. My favorite turtle will die. Oh no, I hope we can... Man. Oh man. I actually don't want to win. They're just chilling. I want to give them the chance of Hydra. So, we're going for this. I will discard Core. Oh, it's only 1 card. I didn't want to showcase that, you know, I have removal for those creatures, because that will be sus. Why would you not play it? Finally, they can sacrifice... Oh, the dreams come true for our green player. Oh man, they're so excited for this play. They can sacrifice and get it higher, but it's not enough, man. Where's your big Hydra? Like, I have my hopes really up, but it's just not doing it. And I actually cannot deal enough damage to go through our live gain, even though we don't live gain, like we have everything in the hand. Our opponent still probably should get it to 20, you know? Like, I really expect it. Bushwhack, okay. That's a huge swing. Mighty swing from a mighty creature. Come on, bro, you can do better than this. I honestly thought that in one turn they will get it to 40-40 and go for lethal. But our opponent is just, you know, slacking a little bit. Okay, I think at this point we need to end it. I think we need to end it because this is getting a little bit too one-sided. Guys, this is so much damage for 2 mana. So we deal 4 by just Cornucopia, but every 2 life gain deals 4, so we deal 8 damage by life gaining with Cornucopia, and then we go into the charm that deals probably like 12 damage? Guys, it might shock you. I know, but our opponent is playing an aggro deck in Mythic. Oh wow, this will be the Firebending Student Slickshot deck. So yes, you guessed it, they will play all of the cards and try to deal 20 damage. That's it, that's the thing, that's everything. So we'll try to prevent it. I mean, that's why you have so much removal, to be able to survive to turn 4 and actually play Magic. Our opponent will probably scoop when we'll try to play Magic. So no, the classic. What can we do? Well, definitely not play anything, because then we die. When this is actual insanity. If you play 3-drop and tap out, you are dead. You need removal on top of your plays just to survive to next turn. Actual insanity. Exile top 2 cards. You can play... I mean, this is great. What can we do? We'll definitely play this into core. We need to drop it as soon as possible while also holding removal. This will be, of course, our weak turn. Our opponent will play a card for some reason. Not sure why would you play it now instead of going, you know, before the end step. Because we still have 2 mana, so we can make a play. So, you know, that was pretty random, but it's fine. As long as you play every card from the hand, you will probably win most of your games. So let's see. This is our turn when we only have 1 removal, which obviously means that our opponent will go all in and try to kill us. If you don't have this card, you lose. So, yeah, draw this card. Draw this card every game. Yep, here's your little slick shot. Of course, they need to go all in, otherwise we can kill slick shot. What do you do? Create a clue token. I don't like this particular thing. So we will kill it and see what can they really do against removal. They might have, you know, one of those spells that creates a token, but usually it works when the creature dies, so they kinda lose the whole attack. Okay, that did nothing, and they lost a creature. Man, when there's any kind of gameplay, they just fall apart immediately. Like, this was such a weird play. Like, this is a black deck on 5 mana. Like, obviously we have removal, so you cannot really play 1 slick shot with no plays and expect to win from this. You need to stack more. But, you know, I'm happy that our opponent does the thing like this, because we get an easy win against deck that is incredibly hard to beat very often. So yeah. By the way, I think the Boros version of Slickshot is probably still the best laddering deck. I might test this, but I think it's absolutely insane. Okay, so we are taking our win through the tears and pain. Oh my god, this is always so much harder than it ever should be. Let's go for Tenacity. This will be a blocker and we still keep the removal. Our opponent just loves playing random cards in random responses. I mean, they are highlighted, so I guess that's the real reason. I can stack 4 mana, so this is a little bit greedy. I could also go Dragonstorm, a little bit slower, keep the Charm for the first removal, then they pump and then go shoot the Sheriff to bait more cards, but I don't think we really care about it. They don't really have anything. And when we life gain and life drain, their clock is actually super low. I think we can kill them on the next turn and just, you know, end their misery of playing a long game of Magic. Yay, a 2/2. Okay, they played every single card so far. But how they're attacking into a 4/3? Wild Rite? I think this is the moment to do it. Let's go for Shoot the Sheriff. I'm not going for the Charm, because this can be countered. They really can pump it to 2 power, guys. So this is okay, but you need to know when to play it. Shoot the Sheriff is just more universal, it just always kills. So let's see, they have 1 card. Wow, they dealt 2 damage to the face, wasting every... This feels like someone is looking at the deck and they have no idea what it does. And they just keep playing random cards, seeing what they do. I mean, this does nothing. Like, they're not even close to dealing damage. Oh man. Okay, just to be constructive. Whenever you have this type of hand that doesn't kill, you don't unload everything doing nothing. You wait, you stack, and you make sure that later you can try to stack 6 cards in a row, especially when opponent is tapped. This is... and this was an experience. Well guys, let's go for some Dragonstorms. And well, let's make sure that this... I mean, we are not fully mana screwed. Do we need one get lost? I think it's not a bad card. And there is a chance we will need it soon, potentially on the next turn, but I think we can live without it. Our opponent is searching their soul for Unholy Annex. So let's see if they find it. Let's see if they find it. Whenever you can discard Annex or other cards, it's Annex. That's how the card works. It's very similar to Badger in this regard. It's just better than anything else in Mono Black deck, which is also the reason why we'll draw it on the next turn and play it on, hopefully, no inevitable defeat board. And this seems to be 4-colored control, but it's a weird one. Okay, so they decided to stock up. They know that we have nothing. However, they should keep in mind that we surveil to the top, we like the cards at the top, so that should tell them that it's something that matters. For example, another Annex. But there is a good chance that our opponent has inevitable defeat, which is the perfect answer to our Annex. So let's see, if we can dodge it for a single turn, I think we are back. That's fine. Professor, go. Now we probably need to just stack a few more cards. Right now we have only cards wrong for the matchup. Charm is okay, but this is our like finisher, you know? So let's go for the core, because that's the card we can play. We get all the Dragonstorms back, which really will help us, you know, in the value. That's why we also play the Dragonstorms, and let's get them going, so we can make sure that our next cards are pretty decent. Definitely not this. I think Tenacity is good, because this is how we burn them. With Tenacity, your damage actually skyrockets. Come on, bro. Oh, this was actually evil. I need to emote this. You know what? I think this is just plain, straight, sad face. I think this is exactly summing up the situation. However, our opponent probably doesn't have life gain as we do. You know, maybe they have Helix or something, an inevitable defeat, definitely they have it, so they will get some value out of it, but not too much. And I will check the wording after they play it, because I don't want to scare them into not playing it. But I think if we kill this, we will get it back, because we are the owner, not our opponent. Our opponent only controls it, so that could be nice. We have what? 4, 5, potentially 6 mana. Do we go for the demon on this turn? For 2 mana it won't be easy to burn. I'll go for it. I'll go for it. Just to keep the pressure going. We're also stuck, you know, extra creature. They might have something, but Helix is 3 damage, so it cannot kill anything. And if they had Get Lost, which answers the demon, they would always cast it on Annex, because, you know, this card is busted. So if they didn't, that means they probably don't have the answer. That's sometimes how you can, you know, kinda steal a win, knowing what your opponent lacks, even though they have it in the deck, but they just don't have it in the hand, which is kinda important. So, this is the big burn situation, huh? Can we do something about it? We can burn them a little bit, but not enough to win yet. Alright, you got it. Obviously good for them. Revelation is always great card. So then we go for the Dragonstorm. Cornucopia is not bad, but I think we need better stuff. We'll draw this at the end step. So we probably double Charm then. You know what? I think... You know what? Let's go for this. Because this just clears the board. It will make things easier for us. And we don't super care about double casting the Charm, because we cannot kill anyway. Our opponent got extra 1 or 2 turns because of this Revelation, but now they need to refill. If we can get Tenacity for the next turn, that's probably Lifa. Like, we can burn them close already. This is what, 8? 10 damage without core. So we are really close, guys. We are actually really close. We can kill this. Very nice. Let's make sure that it's not a problem. Yep, we can just burn them. Our opponent ramping very quickly into something that is ghoulish. So my expectation is usually, let's go for the live game, because we might get hit by a lot on a single turn, and there is a chance we'll have to sweep it very quickly. So my expectation is Smuggler's Surprise, but oh boy, they already have the loot. So let's pay life, let's go for the core. Our setup is strong, but is it stronger than pretty much infinite mana? This is starting to feel like a badger in a control version, so, you know, a little bit scary. At this point they can start spamming pretty much every spell. So let's see. They had enough. Okay, so they can... Okay, that's probably game. Right? Now they can keep casting so many spells. Like, this keeps casting forever. So basically we are fighting against, what, 5 mana of spells? If I remember? What do you do? Total 4 or greater. So... yeah, you can get a lot of mana because it doesn't cap at the top, you know? So, yeah. We are playing against 3 cards per turn on average, probably. And this is not even considering that they have another loot. So, you know, not another, but they have loot, so they can also spend all the mana that is normally here. We also have this one, but, you know, we cannot match the loot. We can match maybe this spell if we really hardly try. But that's probably it. It's an artifact, so we also cannot kill it with Get Lost. I don't know how we can win. This is a control, they will have answer to everything. I think the only way we can win is to try to go Professor Emblem. With that, I can see us just burning them. Sure. That means probably they... I mean... there's no point to not do it, I guess, because they don't discard right now. So, you know, not great. If we can ultimate, I could see a win here, even despite this turn 5 infinite spam of spells. But the problem is that they will just find answers to everything. If you get so many cards per turn, yeah, like, they can literally get us to 0 lands with those revelations at this point, probably. Yep, this, guys, they didn't spend mana on it. Those are just free cards. And honestly, this might feel like the capstone is super hyper powerful, but in reality, what really won them the game is loot. Because they could just do the same thing without this. They could just stock up Revelation, and keep going every time stronger and stronger. So as you can see, they undid the whole turn of, you know, of ours, and they didn't even spend mana. It definitely feels a little bit like Wilderness Reclamation deck. When they drop this, and if you cannot kill them, that's it. That's game. You know, I'm so far really impressed with the power level of Resonating Loot, to the point where it really feels that you play this and your opponent has 1 turn to finish the game. It definitely feels a little bit badgerish, you know? You just get so much mana that suddenly normal gaming doesn't apply. And even though I'm a control player, so I benefit from this, I generally am not fan of this type of design. You know, it's just pretty much game over on turn 4 in a way, if you don't have the answer. But we'll see. So far I'm still playing with the loot. Obviously it's very fun when you play it. Your opponent cannot do much, but this is exactly the feeling I got when I was playing the loot, when my opponent also plays it. They drop it, I drop it, and if my opponent doesn't do anything in 1 turn and I untap with loot, that's probably game. And we kinda called it back then, so I will play like 1 or 2 turns, see what happens. Because there is still a chance we can burn. The problem is that this is like Jeskai version, so they have tons of... Bro, they are discarding Revelations. They are discarding Revelations. I think there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. They have probably like double 3 steps ahead. If they discard this, that probably means counter spells. And Cardo. Because those are the only better cards. So I think we can pain through it or just leave the game, because I honestly think we have 0 chance of winning this really. So guys, I really do hope you enjoyed the Lifedrain. I think it got some really nice additions with the Strixhaven. I love the Charm and Professor. Those give basically the whole new dimension to the deck. Curse is absolutely perfect because we live gain so much and it's very easy to activate. You can even go into the live gain lands that are tapped, but I just don't think it's worth it. I think we are okay, you know, with Cornucopia Cornucopia, Charm, stuff like this. You can always set up the Professor, try to have it, survive one turn, and then you life gain into Curse. But you can just, do it normally with comboing 2 cards. And the Dissertation, even though it's very slow, and sometimes it cannot be played because it just kills you, in some of the games that are slower, it definitely shines, and make sure that your opponent can pretty much do nothing about it. Like, it's like Emblem from a Planeswalker. It's just there for the rest of the game. You can also kill your opponent with this, so sometimes if they have limited life gain, you can target your opponent knowing that, sure, you will draw 2 cards, but there's no way you will life gain because your deck doesn't do it. But that being said, I still think it's more of a fun deck. Current standard is unfortunately, I'm like, just to keep it real, it's absolutely power crept to oblivion. And normal days that don't try to win on turn 4 basically cannot keep up with most of the decks. So, I still want to show you some cool magic. I think the idea for this deck is really, really fun, and I absolutely had a blast. But this is one of the examples when I was incredibly hyped at the start of the video, and I was like, oh my god, this will be amazing. And then you see just turn 4 win, turn 4 win, turn 4 win, and you're like, oh my god, just let me play the game. It's hard to make something creative right now because everything just gets steamrolled by, oh, I play Synthesizer into Battlefront, I win. I play Cavarro, I win. I play Badger into Space Dragon, I win. Every deck has this one-trick pony of I win on turn 4, and basically each one of those decks has a very easy counter. Against Cavarro, Cease and Desist, or Lanterns, you just need to hit them before they hit turn 4. Against Badgers, you need a Sweeper. You need to hit it before they hit turn 4. Against, whatever there is, what was the other deck? Synthesizer. You can go Cease and Desist and just sweep the thing on the turn 6, or go counter spells and counter Synthesize. Every deck basically has a very strict answer that completely ruins the strategy, but you need to draw it in the first 8-9 cards, and you need to have it basically a sideboard card against this deck. So it's basically like a card check in a way. So it kind of makes every deck into a pile of answers, because otherwise you cannot play the game. And even if you have it, you might still not draw it and you still lose. If you draw it, you win. It's just, I want to showcase you some decks that actually do something except trying to survive. But it's definitely rough in current standard, so, I'm doing my best. If you appreciate it, you can check out the Patreon as our, members already, and support the videos so we can make more of them. Really thank you to everyone that did this, and we had a lot of new Patreons lately, so really thank you guys for, trying to keep up cool magic alive, and I hope you are enjoying, and yeah, really thank you. It's nice to see Patreon growing. It's a nice thing. So honestly, I have nothing more to say. I did the thing. I showcased you everything. I gave you the full context. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. It is extremely appreciated, and I cannot wait to see your comments. And that's it for today. See you in the next video.